I remember that I was walking down the corridors in prison, and whilst walking down the corridors, I saw two of my enemies walking towards me. And I became frightened because I said them fellas going to try to stab me up, My name is Gary Grant. I hail from the wonderful island of Trinidad and Tobago. I attended Eastern Boys Government Primary School. I was a fairly bright student up until Standard 5. I recognized that in order to get respect in school or for people to actually take you on, you had to do negative things, you had to behave bad. So I decided, well, probably that is what I need to do in order to get respect. So I started fighting in school, started giving trouble, gambling, smoking weed, started giving a lot of trouble. And I was expelled in Form 4 for fighting. So after I was expelled, I started to be on the streets. I left my parents' home, started to be on the streets, and then because I liked to fight, I got into a fight trying to defend my cousin, and the person said that I robbed them. So I ended up at prison in the age of 17 years, and that is where my life of crime really started. When I went into prison at that point in time, I met guys who I used to idolize. So major gang leaders, persons who were real bad. I used to idolize these kind of guys, and actually going in prison and meeting them, it was a kind of motivation to me to even go further in the life of crime. So one of the guys told me that, small man, I like your vibes, you're real aggressive and thing. When you come out of prison, let me connect now. We connected, and then I started to commit robberies with him. Well, I work under the ministry in a program called Cure Violence. It's a program where we interact with persons who are the highest risk in the communities, which would be gang members. So my job as an outreach manager is to supervise the field officers like the violence interrupters, the outreach workers who actually interact with the persons on the ground. Well, actually, the work that I do now is something that I would have done free without any salary. So I was part of the problem, so I have decided to give my life to be part of the solution. So my joy is to see people who would have known to be mischievous, would have been involved in a life of crime, would have lived a delinquent life, to see them change their life and start to tread on a positive path. Sometimes you have to be content with what you have, and you have to learn to live slow, because when you try to live too fast, and you try to get money too fast, and you try to get success too fast, most of the time it's the wrong thing that you'll have to do. And I remember a person told me one time that anything that grows too fast is prone to disease. And that is what happened to me. I got money fast, got influence fast, but ended up in prison and lost everything, and the things that I had couldn't even help me. Be persistent, be diligent, be faithful. Once you have those kind of characteristics, you would make it. The process might be slow, but once you stay on course, you continue to do positive things. Eventually, whatever is your purpose or your plan, you will walk right into it.